Welcome back to The Brilliant You. Today Smarty and I will be interviewing my grandpa about his esophagus and how it works.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello.
Welcome to The Brilliant You. Yeah, we're looking at our amazing body, aren't we, Will?
We're looking at our amazing body and what our stomach does.
What does?
What our stomach does.
Stomach, okay.
Yeah. Getting food from our mouth into our stomach, into our body, you have an esophagus. So, what is an esophagus?
Esophagus is a tube that runs from your mouth down to your stomach.
How does it work?
It works.
What does it do?
It's like a muscle and it contracts, and when you eat food, it relaxes and contracts and forces the food down your esophagus into your stomach.
How does it get down? How does your food get down into your stomach?
Well, like it does carry the food, and it works like a muscle, and it squeezes it down in a way that it can't actually come back up very easy.
So, Phill, old buddy in here, you actually need to chew your food then, don't you?
That's right.
You couldn't eat it whole.
No.
That's why if he eats meat, he has to chew it up very, very
Yeah.
That's why God gave us teeth.
Yeah, and chewing it up into small pieces, as
That's right.
Portia told us last week. Small pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. What more have you got, Wills?
So, yeah.
Oh, Sammy, hello.
What made you realise that you had a problem with your esophagus?
Well, I didn't realise I had a problem at the start, and I went to the doctor to get a test done, and he suggested I have an endoscope, which is putting a real small camera on a tube down my throat to have
All
a
the
look.
way down your tummy, hey? Yep.
What test did they have to do?
Well, it's called an endoscope, and that's the camera down your throat.
Stop.
Well, we had to leave the taping of our video because it started to rain, so we're actually setting ourselves up right now here so that we're not going to get wet. So let's just keep going.
So what test did they have to do?
I went to the doctor, and they put a camera down my throat to see if there was any problems down there, and they found a tumour, which is a cancer. And that's called an endoscope when they put the camera down your throat.
Okay. And how did it feel?
Fortunately, I didn't feel anything because they put me to sleep. And so while I was asleep, they put the camera down my throat. And my throat was a little bit sore the next day, but other than that, it was fine. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So, would you like to tell us about your operation? About your operation?
Yep. Well, after they actually took a picture of the tumour, and she showed me the picture, and then the doctors organised for me to go down to Sydney and get some more tests done, and I had to get CT scans and all those sorts of things, and just to see more about the tumour. And then in the end I had an operation, and they cut me open to take the tumour out.
Are you brave enough to show us any scars?
Oh, I've got
No.
a few scars, yeah. They had to cut my tummy all the way around there.
Oh, wow.
And so I've only got half the size stomach now, because when they cut the tumour out of my esophagus, they had to use some of my stomach to fix up and repair the esophagus.
My goodness. No wonder you can't eat so much food anymore.
That's right. I can only eat a handful of food at a time now.
Wow.
So, what difference do you notice now after you've had the operation?
After the operation, they said that all the cancer's gone and dead, because I had chemotherapy and radiation as well, which was really good. But there's just little things from the operation, that things like I can only eat small amounts of food now, and I have to chew it up really well because the actual esophagus is a little bit smaller and thinner than normal, and so I just have to be careful of those sorts of things.
So is everything working again right now?
Everything's working fine. I'm back at work and enjoying life.
Good.
That's great.
Yep, it's excellent.
So we're thankful for our esophagus and what it does. Without food, we'd die. Without our esophagus, food wouldn't get into our stomach and into our body. We have an amazing body. We thank God for creating such a wonderful body with all its great bits that keep me alive. Thanks for listening and joining us. See you next time.
We
Bye.
will.
Bye.
And thanks, Papa, for joining us here.
Thanks,
It was
Papa.
a pleasure.
Papa
Always
for
a
joining
pleasure.
us. Yeah, anything you want to say, Willow?
Well, I don't have much, but we can finish up with what we usually say.
And that is,
We
hey,
are part of
maybe Papa is going to join the team. Hey, let's say it.
We are
Part of a team here to change the world. Come on, Papa's got to believe that. We are part of a team here to change the world.
Brilliant
Okay.
Bye.
One person at a time. Bye bye. See you next week.
Bye.